this story that they've just put out with Susie Wiles, Trump's chief of staff, I think is the most remarkably honest coverage that we have seen of Trump and the Trump administration from anyone inside it this second term. And it's not from someone who is unhappy and leaving and critical. She talks about Trump's vindictiveness and going after his political enemies and wishing that he'd do less of that, but understanding it and recognizing it as a human quality. Even when she talks about the fact that she's had a lot of experience dealing with alcoholics, and Trump has an alcoholic personality, not because he drinks at all, but rather because he has this outsized belief that he can literally accomplish anything and there's no stopping him, which has been both a political advantage for him in getting to the heights that he's achieved, but also has led to significant negatives in policy incompetence and mistakes. And it's one thing for me to say that, as I have been all of those things over the course of the last year, but I don't have anything at stake. It's not my career that could be tossed aside if the president doesn't happen to like something that I say, even though it's honest. But Susie Wiles doing that and saying a whole bunch of things that are clearly true when her entire career is now critically linked to whether or not a pretty capricious president might decide, you know what, I'm not loyal to you. And even people that he's been loyal to for a very long time have suddenly fallen out of favor. That's not an easy thing to do, and it makes it an absolute must read. There are other people, not Trump himself, that'll be more unhappy with what she's had to say. Certainly J.D. Vance, who comes across as the political opportunist that we all know he is, and oriented towards conspiracy theories.